Look, bubbles aren't just some market hiccup you can wave off, they're screaming alarms, loud, impossible to ignore. You feel it, right? That gut punch when valuations go way beyond reason, when everything feels inflated. That's not just a number game, that's a system breathing through a straw, about to choke. The problem is, most smart people are stuck thinking bubbles are isolated events, temporary blips you can wait out. But this is not about waiting, it's about seeing the cracks before they become chasms. If you're a founder, investor, or leader, you already know the pain. Spending sleepless nights wondering if your bets will melt overnight, watching blood in markets that once promised gold, feeling powerless as headlines flip faster than you can react. The frustration? Massive. The anger? Totally justified. You didn't grind this hard to be wiped out by a collapse that could have been forecast if you just knew what to look for. But here's the brutal truth. They're not telling you the full story. Everyone talks about bubbles like they're normal cycles, something that happens and then poof, life goes on. No, not anymore. Bubbles today aren't isolated. They're signals, not just of trouble in one sector, but warning lists for systemic rot that's eating the game board from the inside. When markets bloat beyond all sanity, when credit flows like there's no tomorrow, when confidence is bought with cheap money and fake promises, that's the system running on fumes. The kind of system that can't survive the next shock. And guess what? That shock is coming. Maybe not today, maybe not next quarter, but it's baked into the structure. So what can be done? How do you not just survive, but outmaneuver this chaos? First, stop trusting the usual narratives. Don't buy the comfort served by mainstream takes. The system has kept you distracted, mired in comfort zones long enough. Instead, look at the flow of capital like blood in a body. Where is it moving fastest? Where is it stagnant? What sectors attract weird highs that make no real sense? That's where the bubble breathes. Next, hedge aggressively, but smarter. Don't just spread across obvious asset classes. Diversify into strategies that benefit from disruption itself. Shorting weak signals, leveraging volatility in a targeted way, or doubling down on real-world value where everyone else flees. Don't follow the herd chasing the hype, you become the herd's exit strategy. Importantly, build alliances that go beyond handshake deals and PowerPoint slides. Connect with those rare, sharp players who see beyond the headlines, who don't fall for easy stories. Synergy with the right few can provide the edge no lone genius gets. This isn't about popularity contests. It's a selective, brutal network that moves faster than the chaos. Understand the bigger picture too. Bubbles highlight where the system's outdated foundations break. This is your chance not only to protect capital, but to reshape your approach entirely. Stop investing like yesterday's world exists. Push for strategies that embrace constant change, that don't settle for safe, but demand evolutionary growth. Use capital not just to chase profits, but to build ventures that outlast the next crash. Businesses that solve real, persistent problems others ignore in their bubble-fueled haze. Finally, reset your mindset on control. You can't manage risk by hoping for luck or faith in central banks. You take brutal responsibility at the micro level. Every deal, every partnership, every move. That means cutting loose what drags you into the collapse and doubling down on what powers you through it. It's exhausting, it's ruthless, but it's exactly what real founders and real investors do. They don't wait for collapse to destroy them. They anticipate, they adapt, they attack. If you're feeling frustrated or burned, it's because you were meant for more than just managing risks in a collapsing system. You are put here to break the pattern altogether. Recognize bubbles for what they truly are, not just problems, but signals. Make your next move a step beyond survival. Take your capital, your vision, and run circles around the system while it's losing control. Don't follow the crowd waiting for rescue. Be the one rewriting the rules before the bubble bursts, because the old world is cracking, and you're either part of the collapse or part of the new foundation. The choice isn't coming, it's here. Step up or step aside. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to learn more.